particles. Today we are going to discuss about heat. Let us understand the idea of heat first. When we look at a body, for example, hot body, cold body. Generally, if I have two glasses, one contain hot water, one contain cold water, can we just identify by looking at it if there are no vapors coming out? No, it is not possible. Okay, but when we actually get into the idea of extremely micro size, for example 10 to the power minus 6, and again further less size into the atoms, when we zoom into the molecules actually, internally in the hot body, the movement of molecules will be quick. They will be moving very fast. The atoms or molecules inside a hot body, they will be active. They will be moving very fast. But in a cold body, the atomic activity or the molecular movement will be slow. This is how we can identify whether the body is hot or cold. But in actual terms, there is no way by mere looking at it to identify whether it is hot body or cold body. The only way to know which is hot and which is cold is just by touching. But actually, when we closely observe, in a hot body, the activity of molecules or atom, they will be very active. And in the cold body, what will happen is, the atoms will be cool, calm. They will be slow in their movement. You can understand this concept by looking at the simulator here. The bar down, when you scroll it from left to right, that is from cold towards hot, you can see the change in the activity of the atoms. So let us see by scrolling it. When we try to move the bar or the scroller from left to right, let us observe the activity of the molecules or atoms. Observe carefully. Here we are moving the bar from left towards right, and let us scroll it and see it. So it is very much clear that the motion of the particles, that is molecules or atoms, as you move from cold towards hot, the activity is increasing, that is the atoms are moving fast, and you can also notice that the spacing between the particles is also increasing. So it is very clear. When the body is cold, you can see the particles are slow in their motion relatively, and when we move it towards hot, they are fast. And let us observe by moving it backwards, and you see the particle motion is decreasing slowly, and the spacing is also decreasing. Just keep this concept in mind, and we will use this concept later while discussing thermal equilibrium. Before that, let us try to understand what is heat. Let us come to the basic idea and definition of heat. First, heat. You know, heat is a form of energy. Heat is a form of energy. We will modify it later. So let us try to understand the concept of energy again. You know, energy. Energy is the ability to work, capacity to work. There are different energies. Our light is an energy, you can look here. Heat is an energy that we are going to discuss. Sound, some other energies. Electricity is a form of energy, electrical energy. The food we take in, chemical energy. So there are different energies. In the same way, heat is also a form of energy. But how this heat is different from other forms of energies, right? Heat is a form of energy in transit. Heat is a form of energy in transit from hotter body to colder body. See, there are some words you got to know actually. Let us try to understand the idea of transit first. So you know we are going to discuss about heat, and we already know that heat is a form of energy, and to be precise, heat is a form of energy in transit from hotter body to colder body. What is transit? You often look into this word transit when you order something in Flipkart or Amazon. When you track your order, your product is in transit, you see it. Right? What is meant by transit? Transit means transporting a person or a thing from one place to another place. So here also we are transferring, we are transporting. So it is moving. Which is moving? Our energy. From where it is moving? From hotter body to colder body. So we are going to modify the definition again. That is what we discussed earlier. Now I told you these two terms are very important. Hotter, colder. If you look into these words carefully, you see these words in English grammar, they belong to comparative degree. That means comparison. These comparative terms tells us something about relativity. Let us try to understand that with a simple example. So I am considering container. Let this be container 1. Another container. Let this be container 2. In the first container, I pour lukewarm water. In the second container, I pour cold water. Understood? In the first container, we have lukewarm water. In the second container, we have cold water. Now, if I just ask you to touch both the containers and ask a question, which body is hot body? What will be your answer? Yes, definitely. Your answer will be the first container is hot and the second container is cold. What is your answer? The first container is hot, the second container is cold. Now I am considering another container, third container. Now I pour hot water. I pour hot water. Now if I ask you to touch container 3 and container 1, and if I ask you the same question, where in both the questions you have container 1, and now if I ask you to touch both the containers and ask you the same question, which body is hot body? And what will be your answer? Which body is hotter body? What will be your answer? Your answer will be definitely third container is hotter in both 3 and 1. That means earlier you consider container 1 to be hotter than container 2, and again when the third container comes into the competition or comparison, your answer changes, right? So this hotter body or colder body, they are not granted, they are not fixed, they are relative. If there is another body which is more hot than this hotter body, that will be hotter than this. And if there is another body whose degree of coldness, so there we are getting into the concept slowly. You consider colder than this body, your answer will be this body is hot and that body is colder. So what I am intended to tell is this hot body or cold body, hotter body or colder body, these are not fixed terms, they are relative. When, see, there is race between a tortoise and hare or rabbit. Who will win or which is faster? Your answer will be rabbit, right? And what if cheetah enters the race? What will be your answer? Which is faster animal? Cheetah, because cheetah runs faster than rabbit. So this fastness is not fixed, right? when another animal which is faster than cheetah comes into the competition, what will be your answer? The other animal will be faster than cheetah. That is your answer, right? In the same way, this hotter body or colder body, the hotness or coldness, these words are not fixed. You cannot grant them to a particular body and say that this is the hottest body in the world, because always you find another body which is hotter than that particular body. Okay, so there we come into another word, comparison, that is the extent of hotness, the degree of hotness. So let us look into the earlier sentences by using this degree of hotness. The degree of hotness of container 1 is greater than the degree of hotness of container 2. Yes or no? So the degree of hotness, the extent of hotness, so it is more hot, right? So it is hotter than this body, right? So that we use the term called as the degree of hotness. The degree of hotness of container 1 is greater than the degree of hotness of container 2. And when we compare these two bodies, container 1 and container 3, the degree of hotness of container 3 is greater than the degree of hotness of container 1. Yes or no? And when we reverse the statement, the degree of coldness of container 2 is greater than the degree of coldness of container 1. And the degree of coldness of container 1 is greater than the degree of coldness of container 3. So this degree of coldness or this degree of hotness. Now you are getting into another important term in the topic heat called as temperature. What is the term? Temperature. What is the temperature? That is what? The degree of hotness or the degree of coldness of a body is called as temperature. We will discuss in detail again. Now let us look into the earlier statements again by using the term temperature. How? The temperature of container 1. Earlier what did we say? The degree of hotness of container 1. Now what am I saying? The temperature of container 1. The degree of hotness of container 1 is greater than the degree of hotness of container 2. Now what am I saying? The temperature of container 1 is greater than the temperature of container 2. Here, the temperature of container 3 is greater than the temperature of container 1. Right? And the same way, the temperature of container 2 is less than the temperature of container 1. And the temperature of container 1 is less than the temperature of container 3. So let us understand this term, the temperature, by looking into its definition. Heat is a form of energy. Temperature is a physical quantity which measures the degree of hotness or the degree of coldness of a body. So here itself, there is a difference between heat and temperature. Let me make it clear. Heat is a form of energy and temperature is a physical quantity which measures the degree of hotness or the degree of coldness, right? So for a body to be hot or cold, what is responsible? Heat energy is responsible, right? So a physical quantity that measures the degree of hotness or the degree of coldness of a body is called as temperature. Okay? So heat is a form of energy in transit from hotter body to colder body, and temperature is a physical quantity. Temperature is a physical quantity that measures the degree of hotness or the degree of coldness. You know physical quantities that can be measured physically, right? For example, length, time, area, volume, all these are physical quantities, right? So in order to measure the distance from one place to another place or from one point to another point, you use a physical quantity. What is that? Yes, length, of course. And every physical quantity has some units of measurement. Okay? In the same way, the interval between two events, you measure by using a physical quantity called as time. Yes, time is the interval between two events, right? Temperature is also a physical quantity that measures the degree of hotness or degree of coldness. So, we got the idea of heat and we also got the idea of temperature. Let us write the definition of temperature. temperature, right? As we discussed earlier, the conventional definition, this is temperature's conventional definition or usual definition. There is another definition which we will look into it later. Temperature is a physical quantity temperature is a physical quantity that measures the degree of hotness or degree of coldness of a body. Degree of hotness or the degree of coldness of a body. So, heat is a form of energy and temperature is a physical quantity. Earlier, we associate both the terms. So, we have this misconception and we think both heat and temperature is same. Okay, but it is not so. Heat is a form of energy and of course, for a body to be hot or cold, the amount of heat is responsible, right? They are interlinked because it is a physical quantity that measures this hotness and coldness, degree of hotness or degree of coldness. But the idea is completely different. What way? The heat is a form of energy. Heat is a form of energy and temperature is a physical quantity. So heat is a form of energy in transit. Heat is a form of energy in transit from, you can rewrite the definition, from high temperature body to low temperature body. We can rewrite this definition again in this way, from high temperature, that is hotter body, to a body of low temperature. So did we get that? Look here, heat is a form of energy in transit from hotter body to colder body, or heat is a form of energy in transit from high temperature body to low temperature body. So what is temperature here? Temperature is a physical quantity that measures the degree of hotness or degree of coldness of a body. Of course, so we use in this unit, there are many units which measures energy. But here heat energy, as per your unit, the units of measurement, calories and joules. Okay, what are the units of measurement for heat? And joules. And for temperature, there are degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit and Kelvin are the units which we use to measure temperature. Actually, these are scales, different scales of measuring the degree of hotness or degree of coldness. Celsius scale, Fahrenheit scale and Kelvin, and the temperature in Kelvin scale is called as absolute temperature that we discuss in detail in the later classes. Okay, and let me conclude the difference between heat and temperature by introducing another word called as device. Yes, measuring devices. Human senses are limited, right? You can clearly see things up to a particular distance, far point. Okay, and you can hear the things that are to a particular distance, that are from a particular distance or to some levels of decibels, right? So our senses, human senses are limited. Okay, we cannot measure the degree of hotness or degree of coldness accurately. Okay, so for example, if you take warm water, if you consider warm water and cold water, if I ask you which is hotter and which is colder, your answer will be hot water, or warm water is hotter than the cold water body. But if I take two containers in which I pour hot water in both the containers, but the difference in temperature is minute, and if I ask you to touch both the containers And if I ask you to tell which is hotter body and which is colder body, no way you are going to answer correctly, because your senses are limited, and your senses, just by mere touching, you cannot identify the difference between, you cannot identify the difference in the degree of hotness of this container and that container, because our human senses are limited. So in order to measure the temperature differences, so we have to take help of some devices, measuring devices. So the device which is used to know the temperature of a body is called as, what is that? Heat thermometer, meter. So the device which is used to measure the temperature of the body is called as thermometer, thermometer. So that is the device. So there are different scales of thermometers. There are different types of thermometers that we are going to discuss in the next class. So Celsius scale, Fahrenheit scale, Kelvin scale. So that's what we have learned in this class. Heat, temperature. Heat is a form of energy in transit from hotter body to colder body, or heat is a form of energy in transit from high temperature body to low temperature body. And the temperature is a physical quantity that measures the degree of hotness or degree of coldness.